Here it is. Here it is, the verdict. All right. John Felix Appellant versus Pasco County, Florida, appellee. That word is so dumb. Man, these glasses look bad. I'm going to have to put them back in the lost and found now. Order of special magistrate. Case number, blah, blah, blah. This is an appeal by the appellant, trespass warning, mailed to him on February 12th, blah, 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 blah. Motion to recuse the special magistrate. This magistrate and I had a contact through email where he told me to never contact him again, and he tried to claim over and over that I was threatening him. And what he meant was he asked me if I was going to go protest outside his lawyer's office like I did the tax collector, and I just told him anyone who gets in the way of our constitutional rights is in the line of fire. He's, oh, is that a threat? And then he emailed me finally, don't ever talk to me again. So I motioned to recuse him. He said he doesn't remember it, even though I showed it to him on his own email. And he goes, nah, I'm not going to be biased just because I told you to never talk to me again. So he dismissed my motion, I guess, or denied my motion. And then there was a motion to dismiss filed by the county attorney because they say they issued the trespass on the 12th, but I didn't get it till like March 4th or something. And so he motioned saying I had 10 days from February 12th to get it, which would have been February 22nd. Only problem is I left the DMV, the tax collector's office. They begged me to stay, probably because they were writing this up in the back, which I was surprised, actually. Then they showed up 3 deep in my house to deliver a packet of papers, the trespass warning. And then when I got on the phone and told them, don't ever come to my house again, I gave you my phone number for a reason. And I asked Lieutenant Rollerson, I said, when I have an issue with the police, you want me to call the police department, or do you want me to find out where you guys live personally and come knock on your door like you did mine? There was an uncomfortable silence. Let's just put it that way. So then we move forward. Evidence and testimony. County presented testimony of 3 witnesses, employed Jeff Gentry, that was the former cop piece of dog poop, George Zamora, and Crystal Moore, which I believe she had a thing for me. I'm just saying. It's probably the glasses. Testified TCO has a policy that prohibits video recording, blah, blah, blah. And consistent, they did not know if the camera was on and record. Okay, multiple televisions. County witnesses testified they observed the appellant in the lobby, that the appellant was wearing a body-worn camera on his shirt while in the lobby of the TCO. However, the testimony from the county witnesses was consistent that they did not know if the camera was on and recording. The county's witnesses testified that the TCO policy at issue does not prohibit members of the public from bringing cameras into the TCO, and that the policy only prohibits the use of a camera to record photographs, video, audio inside the TCO without prior approval. Additionally, the county's witnesses testified that the appellant stated he was there for a public records request, and they further testified the appellant maintained that he was not recording with his body-worn camera while inside the TCO. The county witnesses testified the appellant was told to take the camera outside, and that the Gentry testified that the TCO was private property. The DMV, private property. Gentry testified that he informed the appellant that he could not make public records requests in person, which is against Florida statute, and that he needed to leave and email his request to the TCO. A testimony was provided that the appellant did not leave the TCO as requested, and the TCO called the PSCO to request that the appellant be issued a trespass warning for violating TCO's recording policy. Trespass warning for yeah, but they didn't issue it to me there because they begged me to stay, and I'm like, dude, I've been here forever. What are you guys doing? Here's my phone number. And like I said, they showed up 3 deep with 3 pieces of paper. The neighbors were calling my wife like, you guys okay? They're so stupid. Appellant repeatedly argued that the policy and the enforcement of such policy was a violation of his First Amendment rights under the United States Constitution, as well as a violation of his constitutional right to obtain public records. All right, you guys ready? Finding of the magistrate coming up. What are you guys saying? Let's see here. Blue Steel, the man. Blue Steel, you saw that the guy that hit you and they arrested, they took him back, right back to the DMV and dropped him off, right? You should get life in prison. Thanks, Joel. I hope you're my cellmate. Be needing some of this. All right, you guys ready for the verdict? Who's ready for the verdict? There we go, getting stopped. I don't know what for.
The next intersection where you can make a right-hand turn and pull off the road.
Pull up to the next intersection and make a right. He's yelling at me over the loudspeaker.
To roll your window down, please.
Sir, I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
I do not.
Would you like me to get another deputy so you have 2 law enforcement
I'll
officers?
feel less safe if there's 2 of you here.
How would you not feel safe with police officers here?
I could explain it, sir, but you're not going to believe me, so
Just rolling your window down?
here's everything I got. Here's all my paperwork. I'd rather just remain silent from here on out.
I'm inquiring as to whether this is current or if you live somewhere else.
And I answered.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you said you weren't going to tell me.
I said I don't. Okay. I'm going to say this one more time. I remain silent. I don't answer questions. And that's it. Do what you have to do. I've given you everything I'm legally obligated to do.
Do you have any firearms in the car, sir?
I don't answer questions.
No, you need to answer that question, sir.
I don't answer questions, sir.
Sir, do you have a firearm in your car?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Are you some sort of sovereign citizen or something?
No, I'm not, and that's defamation.
I'm sorry? I'm asking you a question. I'm not telling you.
No, sir, I do not work for the police. I do not work for the police.
No, I didn't ask you that.
Well, that's what a sovereign citizen is.
No, sir.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Sovereign citizen is somebody who doesn't think that the law applies to them.